Hello everybody, what is up? Welcome back. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day so far. Before we jump on into today's reading, I just have to remind you that tarot is a divination tool. It's an intuitive practice. Take what resonates, leave what does not resonate behind. There is nuance to every conversation. I am bound by time. At the end of the day, you guys use your intuition as well during these readings and your own intuitive knowing. So with that being said, welcome everybody to a love letter from your future husband, your future wife. I am so excited to get into this, you guys, because I just feel like these messages were really meaningful to me, and I feel like I was tearing up a few times during these messages because they were just so sweet, and I'm excited for you guys. Anyways, okay, we have group number 1 with our wolf, group 2 with our fire, group 3 with our dog, and group number 4 with our pomegranate. If you guys need a moment to meditate on which pile is calling your name, you all are free to do that right now. And if you want to pick more than one, you guys are always welcome to do so. Once you pick your pile, you guys can check out my description box where I've left you timestamps for when your reading will start. And with that, everybody, I will just see you in your reading. Hello, group number 1. Welcome to a love letter from your future spouse. We are going to start off with our zodiac dice. Cancer and Pisces. Aries and Leo. Leo and Capricorn. Let's get one more. Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, everybody. If you do want a personal reading, as always, I restock those on the 1st of every month. If you're interested, that is the time to check it out. Can I please get a love letter from group number 1's future spouse? So this is a really intense love letter so far, you guys. In this love letter, we have heartbreak. We have a feeling of not being able to move or feeling stuck. And then we have this sense of celebration and groundedness, stability, right? So essentially within this love letter, I think that there will be mentions of how difficult life was prior to meeting you, how difficult relationships were prior to meeting you, right? Potentially even speaking on how they have had their heart broken in the past, or how love or relationships felt fleeting or less desirable prior to meeting you. The 8 of Swords, like I said, this talks about having a hard time moving forward, having a hard time feeling free. And in a love letter, I do see the 8 of Swords as a positive thing, because this is saying, I feel stuck on you. I feel committed to you. I feel like when I leave you, I automatically miss you. Being around you is my safe place. The 4 of Wands is, again, stability, safety, and celebration. So in loving you and being with you, this feels like something to celebrate. This feels like, again, something safe, something sacred. Can we get love messages, love letters from group number 1's spouse? We have the 3 of Pentacles. This is going to be saying, like, we are a great team. Like, we work together really well. What we create together is beautiful. What we create together is beyond the two of us. Now, that could be like the family that you guys create together. That could just be the love you guys create together and be an example for the people around you. For some of you, that's going to have to do with like business, right? And like what you literally create together as far as work goes, or as far as your career goes. The Temperance card, this is going to be referencing balance and the balance that you bring into your future spouse's life. A lot of this, you guys, to me, it's reading as a message of, I felt lost prior to you, or I felt like, you know, perhaps their previous relationships weren't awful, right? But something always felt missing. Something always felt off. And you are the piece of the puzzle that they've been searching for. You are the reason why, again, previous relationships didn't quite feel right. You bring that balance into their life. You bring harmony into their life. So I do believe Temperance is referencing that aspect of it. Like, you have brought so much balance. You have brought so much harmony into my life. All right. Can I get a message for group 1? Happiness, how successful they feel like your relationship is, how happy your relationship is, how honored they are to be able to experience a relationship like this. Justice is talking about balance. Justice is talking about having a sense of more harmony, having a sense of more balance. So that is essentially just going back to Temperance. Justice also talks about kindness, being really fair. So perhaps they feel like you have provided them, or you both have created a relationship where it does feel fair, where it does feel equal, like you both are partners to one another and not like one person's leading or one person's making all the decisions. It's not a dictatorship in this relationship, essentially. So I think that your future spouse is really going to love and appreciate the fact that they feel like they have an actual partner in life. Okay. I think this person has had to do a lot alone, group number one. I feel like they have had to deal with a lot of life stressors on their own. And it's not that they're coming into your life and placing all of that on you, but it's that for the first time in their entire life, they feel like they're with somebody where it just makes sense. They're with a partner that feels like home. They're with a partner where it, again, like I just said, genuinely feels like they have a partner and not just, you know, someone that they're attracted to or somebody that they spend the weekends with. They feel like they have someone they can really count on. Can I have a love letter? We have in depth, connecting on a deeper level, or complex feelings. This is heartfelt and convoluted. So when I see depth, in depth, right, and this is connecting on a deeper level or complex feelings, obviously, again, like I just said with the tarot cards, I really do believe that your future husband or your future wife believes that your guys' relationship is deeper than any romantic relationship they've experienced prior. They believe that your guys' connection has more depth than previous relationships or previous connections. Okay. We have harmony, being in tune with each other and getting along. This is good repertoire and easy going. So I feel like you and your future husband or wife have a lot in common. I feel like you guys have a lot in common. You have a similar vision for how you want to live your lives. And this is something that they love about you. This is something that they love about your guys' marriage, is the fact that in being with you, the relationship feels easy. It feels harmonious. It feels balanced. We have love's wings. This is put aside differences and soar to the next level, divine, devotion, and ascend. So when I see that, when you guys do have disagreements, it feels like, again, because you look at each other as genuine partners, you come to a solution, or you come to some type of like, we're figuring out this problem together as a team. We're figuring out this issue together as a team. So I really feel like a big part of this message is their appreciation for you and their appreciation for the love that you guys have created and the harmony you've created, your ability to communicate without conflict, without being aggressive with one another. Can I please have a love letter? Inner peace. This is a peaceful relationship, you guys. Now, I do want to say this. I do believe that there is attraction here. There's passion here. But this is a relationship that you are going to be able to appreciate, not just in your 20s or 30s or right, like beyond that, when you're in your 40s and your 50s and your 60s. This is a safe love. This is a peaceful love. This is something that feels very stable to me. And I believe that your husband is writing to you about the level of safety, the level of security that you guys have within your marriage or wife. Can I please, okay. We have the garden. So this is an ongoing project, right? This is an ongoing project, an ongoing, like we are working on this together because we believe that our marriage can flourish. We believe that our relationship can flourish, but we both have to put an effort towards this, right? So in this love letter, I believe there are messages of a desire to want to show up for you and to be the best version of themselves for you. Creativity is here as well, and I think creativity is important when it comes to long-lasting, long-term relationships. Just because, you know, like any friendship or any relationship, there could be times where things feel dull or things feel a little bit boring. But within this marriage, it feels like you both, right? Because there's a man and a woman here. Obviously, we can put a man and a man, a woman and whatever, okay? But when I see creativity and I see a man and a woman, what that is representing within a marriage is that we are both making an effort to be creative when it comes to our romance, when it comes to approaching the romantic aspects of our relationship, or when it comes to approaching our relationship in general, right? Staying curious about one another, wanting to continue to get to know each other, wanting to continue to explore each other, both emotionally, mentally, and physically. So there is an added layer here of curiosity and fun that comes with creativity and a desire to keep creating with each other. Okay. Can I please get love letters? I'm so happy that I found you. And I really do believe that, you guys. I don't want to sound extreme, or I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but it almost feels like prior to you, your future husband or your future wife, they felt like they were missing a limb, or they felt like they were missing a part of themselves. And in finding you, they found that part of themselves. Now, I don't think it's healthy to like rely on somebody that deeply. I don't think it's healthy to make somebody your entire world, but I do believe for some people in some relationships that energy works. And that's the energy that I'm getting from this person, from your future spouse. They feel like somebody that felt very, I don't want to say felt lost, but they felt like relationships perhaps always had an end date or weren't meant to last. And in finding you, they found, again, that piece of themselves that gets to experience the fairy tale, that gets to experience the lasting love. So we have You Belong to Me. We have past life here as well. Oftentimes, I believe past life energy shows up to represent soulmate or soulmate-like energy. That's not always the case, but I do oftentimes find that to be the case. All right. Love letters from their... Oh, okay. I am going to try my very best, you guys, to grab what fell on the floor. Looks like I've been successful. Okay. We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time, right? So you still have your free will within this relationship. And again, going back to what I was talking about in the beginning, where for the first time, your husband or your wife, they genuinely feel like they have a partner. They have a partner in life. So with this power, I do believe that this is more so representing the power dynamics between the two of you and the balance that you guys have within the power dynamic. We have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So when I see that, I do believe that that is essentially representing that although I do believe you two have a relationship in which you are best friends, in which you do want to spend most of your time together, there will be moments where you have to take space from each other to reflect, to cool off, to calm down. And I think in coming back together, that is when you guys are able to do your best work as far as like communication goes or like working through issues. So my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. And like I said, you guys, from what I'm reading here, this very much feels like a person where without you, they feel like a part of them is missing. And this card is here to say like nothing is missing. Like you two are still connected, even in this very moment. Can I please have a message for group 1 from their future spouse? Okay. Can I have a message from group 1 from their future spouse? So this is true love. This is a romance of a lifetime, group number 1. It is safe for you to love. Let me grab what is on the floor. Worth waiting for. This love, this marriage, this person is worth waiting for. And I know that there are so many of you here where you feel like, when will it be my turn? When will I meet this person? I'm tired of waiting. And I totally hear you guys. I really do. I personally, and this is just my personal opinion, you guys, I would rather wait, or I would rather spend 50 years of my life alone and then meet the man of my dreams at 50 years old than to be with somebody or waste my life with somebody who is not worth it or somebody who is not safe, right? So I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. We have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And then from a physical perspective, some relationships may seem less than perfect. Yet from a higher perspective, all relationships are sacred, and for they each help us grow in love and in wisdom. Love is like a burst of sunshine on a cloudy day. Your smile is imprinted on my heart, your beauty reflected by the stars. Your essence is the air that I breathe. And I feel genuinely, group one, like this level of, I don't want to call it obsession, but this level of admiration for you is very much prevalent throughout the rest of the reading. Like, this is what it feels like reading from this person. It feels like they are somebody where being around you, your essence is the air that they breathe. Like, you are their world. You are what is most important to them. Try to look at things more from a feeling level. What is your heart saying? If you look at life purely through logic, you will always get to the point where it seems to make no sense. True wisdom and understanding reside in the heart. Okay. We are going to get a few notes from our satchel and then we will wrap this up, you guys. Can I get more messages? Okay. Someone you know is going to introduce you. We have brown hair. We have thin hair. Everlasting love. So your future husband or wife feels like the love that you two share is everlasting. We have light hair, a strong nose, intentionally dating, putting yourself out there. You are the most beautiful soul. I want to marry you. You made me believe in magic. I crave your touch. Very close by. I would do anything for you. 1,000 miles. Money, stability, and happiness. Long arms. Attractive and broad shoulders. Okay, group number one, that is everything that I have for you guys. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I really do appreciate it. Again, if you want a personal reading, check those out in my description box on the 1st of every month. With that, enjoy the rest of your day, group one. I love you, and that is all I have. So, bye. Hello, group number two. Welcome to your guys' reading. We are going to start off with our zodiac dice. We have Taurus and Scorpio. Hello, sister signs, Taurus and Scorpio. Sagittarius and Gemini. Sister signs as well. Okay. Ooh, Gemini and Leo. Let's do one more. Virgo. Hello, Virgo. Sun, moon, rising. With that being said, you guys, if you do want a personal reading, I restock those on the 1st of every month if you are interested. Okay, can I please get a love letter from group number two's? Okay, we'll start here. Oh. Okay, well, the first part of this love letter, group two, is going to be speaking about how you are perfect and how you are quite literally their energetic match. You are perfect for this person, for your husband, for your wife, and they genuinely believe that there is nobody else who would be better suited for them, as far as physical attraction goes, as far as personality goes, as far as your belief system, your morals, the way you live your life, the way they live their lives. They feel like you are their perfect match. Why am I saying that? We have a king and a queen here, right? These two are representing each other's perfect match. They are very similar. And the areas in which they are different, it's actually a positive thing because it creates harmony and balance between the two of them. So, okay. In between that, or in between the two archetypes, we have the Eight of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Wands. The Eight of Cups talks about a willingness to walk away from something. I think that your future spouse's biggest fear is you leaving them, again, because there is an energy here of recognizing that you are their perfect match and you recognize that they are your perfect match. There is a deep fear of losing you. or losing the marriage, the relationship. That is a scary thing. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from something. The Ace of Swords talks, I could also see this being a message of like, I'm willing to give up anything for you. I'm willing to, if there's a habit that I have that you don't like, I'm willing to work on it. I'm willing to give it up. If there's something that you feel like is toxic for me, like I'm willing to discuss how we can work through this or discuss how we can give up these things. The Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. The more I'm looking at this, you guys, I do feel like this is a willingness to change for you. This is a willingness to, and okay, so a message of change coming from like, oh, I'm willing to change for the relationship. I do feel like that's always risky. But I do feel we naturally change or evolve for the people that we love. Okay, so in saying that, there is a breakthrough here, and the Three of Wands especially is confirming this because this is talking about growth. This is talking about having the ability to look out on the horizon and view all the possibilities that are in front of us and expand. So in seeing this again, you are my perfect match. I don't believe that there is anybody better suited for me than you. We balance each other out. We are compatible in almost every way. I am willing to work on myself. I am willing to change. I am willing to leave behind bad habits. I'm willing to grow and expand for you. So these are things that are going to be in this letter. Okay. All right. Can I please get a little bit more for group number 2? We have the Empress, the Nine of Swords. Can I get confirmation on the Nine of Swords, please? Yeah, so the Nine of Swords is talking about anguish. And to confirm that, we have the Unknown card. I think that your husband, group number 2, is a very practical person, or your wife is a very practical person. And I think that this person looks at the world and looks at society and statistics, particularly like marriage statistics, and that might be something that's frightening for them, right? It might be something that brings them a lot of mental discomfort. The unknown, the future, is something that they may be a little bit scared of. I don't think this is a bad thing. I think that this is going to cause this person to be more aware and more conscious of their actions, to operate within your marriage in a way that's a little bit more careful. The Empress is talking about a woman, a feminine energy that is very creative, very abundant. The Empress is representing somebody that we want to like protect, somebody we want to give nice things to, somebody that we want to cherish. I see her as like the princess, right? I see her as like, this is a woman, this is a feminine energy that I view as very valuable. And I have a desire to give her what she wants. I have a desire to protect her. I have a desire to treat her with honor and respect. So that when I see the Empress show up in a love letter, I'm seeing this as the masculine energied person wanting to protect or wanting to give to the Empress. This could also be referencing like having a deep desire to start a family or to have a family with you specifically. Okay, can I please get just 1 or 2 more? Your husband really respects everything that you have been able to acquire. Your husband really respects the knowledge that you've acquired. Your wife respects the knowledge that you've acquired. The High Priestess is talking about knowledge that is not widely known. The High Priestess is also talking about spirituality. So I do believe that your future husband is respecting or curious about your spiritual practices, something he values, something he admires. The Ten of Cups, again, this is like emotionally feeling very full. So your future husband sees you again as somebody he doesn't want to lose, because you do bring him so much emotional happiness. You do bring him a sense of feeling very fulfilled. And I think it's beyond just you, but the family or the love that you guys create together. At the bottom of the deck, this is standing out to me, you guys. We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is talking about an investment. I do believe your future husband in this love letter is trying to communicate to you how serious he takes your marriage, how serious he takes the relationship, and how he is willing to, again, work on things or grow in this area or that area or improve here or improve there. Okay. Can I get a message for group 2 from their future husband? Yeah, awareness. So this is distracted or filling life with other things, look for love and dating. I believe that your future husband or your future wife, right, especially now, today, in 2026, dating can be very exhausting, you guys. When I see you guys in the comments complaining about it, I'm like, I get it. I really do. I really do, and I really feel for you guys. It is difficult and it is exhausting. And I believe that this experience that you're experiencing or that he's experiencing or she's experiencing is going to make your union feel even sweeter. It's going to make your union feel even more of something that you like want to hold on to, because going through the trenches of dating or going through the trenches of seeking each other out, I think when you come together, it's going to feel even more gratifying. We have baby steps. Take your time and build your love slowly with care. I believe this is talking about being really intentional. Being really intentional in your husband or your wife showing you how intentional they are, through maybe even literally like writing you love letters or making sure they call you when you get home or when they get home. Doing small little gestures to show you that they care. This is relaxed, deliberate, and aware. So this relationship is going to be operated in a way that is very deliberate. And in this love letter, again, they're trying to communicate to you how serious they are taking the relationship. They want to take baby steps or they want to move things and build the love slowly, not because they're uninterested or they're unsure, but because they are taking it so seriously. We have choose wisely. Consider long-term issues before you commit. Wait, compromise, and trust. So again, I believe for you guys, group 2, that your future husband is somebody who is a very serious person, or your future wife is somebody who's very serious. They want to make sure that they are not another statistic. They want to make sure that in your marriage, it is built on a strong foundation. It's built on love and trust and safety. So in this love letter, they are trying to communicate to you, again, how seriously they are taking the relationship, how seriously they are taking their vows to you. Can I please have a message? I feel alive when we kiss. You make me feel things. We fit together like puzzle pieces. I come alive with you. Let's get one more from this deck. You are my soulmate. So I do think this person, again, is very much aware of the possibility of what could happen in the future. They're somebody who spends a lot of time thinking about the future because they believe you are their soulmate, or you believe they are your soulmate, or vice versa together. You guys both believe you're soulmates. I believe that's what's going to encourage you both to take this leap. That's what's encouraging you both to make that step to go and get married, to commit to one another publicly, legally. Okay. Can I have a love message from their future spouse? Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. We have you deserve love. You are lovable. So your future spouse wants you to keep an open mind when it comes to either how you guys meet, when it comes to who they are or where they are, their background. They want you to know that your guys' chemistry is magnetic and extremely strong. And they want you to know that you are lovable and that you are deserving of love. I believe this person's currently trying to find you, group 2. I really do. If you have not already met this person, if you don't know who this person is, I believe that they are currently seeking you. Yeah. This is the first thing I said, that you guys are incredibly compatible. Maturity. I do believe that this relationship will be operated from a mature place. Again, we are thinking about the long term here when we enter into this relationship, when we enter into this marriage, and not just what feels good in the moment, but where we see our future going. And I believe that you both are on the same path, going in the same direction when you two get married, when you two start this union. So with that, we're going to get a few more, and then I'm going to pull from the satchel. Can I get a message for group number 2, love letters from group 2's future husband or wife? Positive and loving thoughts are instrumental in creating a positive, loving relationship. Fear and doubt only serve to create greater uncertainty. Think more about what is right in your relationship and less about what you think is wrong. So I think that this is a message to your husband or your wife, actually. I do think that they are somebody who spends a lot of time focusing on the future, focusing on the outcome of their current decisions or current choices. So their problem in this is going to be staying present and dealing with things in the present moment. Thankfully, I do believe that you guys are very compatible. I do believe that this marriage will be a marriage that is mostly very happy. So when I see that, I do feel like it's going to kind of be a balancing act of like thinking about the long term, thinking about the future, but also living in the moment. We are eternally blessed by a profound love, by a sacred union with the great source of light, whose love moves earth and stars. Okay, I think we should get one more. Can I get one more from this deck for group 2? I'm grateful for you, my love. You give so freely without condition. Life is an endless flow of blessings because of your great love. Okay. Let's go ahead, you guys, and get a bit more. Oh, okay. Okay. I've waited my whole life to find you. Blessed from above. We have Seattle. We have short in height. Freckles. Taller than you. I'm completely under your spell. Strong legs. Your smile lights me up. You are my blessing, which I believe that last card said the same thing. Like, you are my blessing in life. We are soulmates. I prayed for you. Saturn square Venus. Yin and yang. So Saturn square Venus, you guys, does indicate meeting this person perhaps a little bit later in life, or when you are in a place of maturity, or you two having an obstacle you both have to overcome within the early stages of this relationship. That could be distance, that could be career paths, that could be different cultures, that could be a variety of things. You don't need to look at it as this like big scary thing, but it does add a little bit of romantic drama to the relationship. So with that being said, group number 2, that is all I have for you today. I do hope today's messages were helpful or exciting. I'm sending you guys love, and that is all I've got. So bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice. Libra and Aquarius. Hello, Libra. Hello, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising. We have Libra and Leo. Gemini and Scorpio. Aquarius and Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising. Everybody, let's jump straight on into it. If you guys do want a personal reading, as always, I restock those on the 1st of every month. Can I get a message, a love letter from group number 3's husband or wife? We have the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Hierophant. This love letter is going to be a love letter of choice, group 3. So what I mean by that is your husband or your wife wants you to know within their love letter that they have chosen you. They want you to know that out of everybody that they have encountered or loved or been in a relationship with, you are the person that they choose. The 7 of Cups talks about having options. It talks about reviewing your options. It talks about not settling for the first thing that you see or the first relationship you experience. It talks about having choices. And in all of the choices that your future husband or wife has had, you are the choice that they want to commit to. You are the person they want to commit to. And we have that commitment here with the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about commitment. The Hierophant talks about walking down a very traditional path. The Hierophant talks about marriage and religion and structure. So I believe that you are going to be, obviously, this is your husband or your wife, but you are inspiring this person to want to settle down when perhaps previous to you, they didn't really have an interest or a desire in the idea of marriage or in the idea of settling down. Yeah, I believe this was a very independent person. This was somebody who enjoyed being single or enjoyed being on their own, and you have inspired them to change. You have inspired them to want partnership. Now, with the Queen of Swords as well, I do see this as them wanting to relay to you in their love letter that like they love you for you. They don't want you to give up parts of yourself for them. They want you to still be an individual. They want you to still be able to have your own life, your own interests, your own things going on. They never want to stifle you or like put out your fire, group number 3. The Page of Swords talks about asking questions and being really inquisitive. So when I see this, this tells me that your husband or your wife always wants to remain curious about you. They never want to stop learning about you. They never want to stop inquiring about different things you're looking into or different things that you're interested in. They want to maintain that level of curiosity within your relationship. Okay. Can I please get, we have the Moon. Your future husband or wife admires your strength. They admire your independence. They admire your ability or your desire to like do things on your own. I think they don't want you to feel like you have to do things on your own though, right? Like they think it's attractive or admirable that you do or that you have done things alone, or that you can do things alone, but they want you to know that they are there for you, that you can rely on them. They admire your strength, your emotional strength, for some of you, your physical strength. The Hanged Man is talking about having a hard time moving on or letting go. So I do think within this message or this love letter to you, there is communication of like, I don't ever want to let you go. I don't ever want to move on from this. The Moon talks about things that we keep hidden underneath the surface that are brought to light by the moonlight. So I do believe that this is a message of essentially like revealing your innermost selves to each other, or being raw and vulnerable with each other in a way that perhaps you haven't felt safe to be with other people or do with other people. I'm almost seeing this as like, I want you to tell me all your deepest, darkest secrets. I want you to tell me the worst thing about you so that I can still love you, or I can show you that I'm not going to run. I can show you that I'm still going to accept you. Okay. Let's get just a bit more. We have the Devil. Here, let's help her out really quick. Give me a second, group 3. Okay. So with the Devil showing up, this is talking, again, like I said, with the Hanged Man, about not wanting to let you go or feeling very attached to you, which, right, this is kind of like a dual feeling, because on one hand, your husband, your wife, they love you. They love the fire that you have. They love how strong you are. They love how independent you are, how adventurous you are, how unique you are. They love these things about you. They don't want to change you. They don't want to stifle you. On the other hand, this person is very, very attached to you. And the idea of letting you go is something that's uncomfortable to them. The devil talks about an attachment that we have a hard time letting go of. So when they are with you, it feels like when they have to go to work or when they have to go do something, they're going to say goodbye multiple times. They're going to begrudgingly get in the car and be like, okay, like, I guess I have to go see my family. Or I guess I have to go hang out with my friends. It's like, I want you to come. Or like, I wish that I was just going to stay here with you. That's what it feels like. The devil also does talk about intimacy, you guys, and I don't feel comfortable speaking on these things in too much depth anymore. So with that, I would assume that your intimacy with your husband or your wife is something that is very important to them, very memorable for them. This could be a sacred part of your guys' relationship where the physical aspects of it feel special, or the physical aspects of it feel more intense than perhaps it has with other partners or other people from your past or their past. Can I get one more? Oh, value. Your husband, your wife wants you to know that they have an insane amount of value for you. The way that they look at you like you are a diamond. They look at you like you are a brick of gold. They see you as something that is incredibly, incredibly valuable. So with that, let's go ahead and get some oracle cards. Can I please get a message? Ooh, ephemeral. Having a brief affair or a rocky relationship. This is short term and having fun. So like I was saying, guys, in the beginning of the message with the Seven of Cups, your husband or your wife was somebody in their past, like prior to meeting you, they were somebody who had a lot of options. They were somebody who didn't necessarily, like I said, I was like, I don't think this person loved the idea of getting married until they met you. I don't think this person loved the idea of settling down until they met you. So I do think that in meeting them, you are going to be the person that like changes their mindset or their feelings on that. They are going to want to marry you. They are going to want to have a relationship with you. So when I see ephemeral, I think that this is more so referencing, again, like how you have changed them or how you have altered their life for the better. We have adventures, having new experiences, making new friends, travel, change, and plans. I do believe the relationship with you is going to feel like an adventure because it is going to be so different from what they've previously experienced. And then we have an enduring bond. Put your family first and spend time together. This is dear, priority, and mindful. So your bond is enduring, and they want to make that very clear. They want to make it clear that you are their priority. You are the family's priority. Your guys' family is the priority. I don't know if you guys have intentions on having children with this person. Obviously, there is a child here in this card. So I would assume for some of you here, at least, there is intentions to have children. Can I have, I trust you, which I think is really important for this person. This may be why they've had a hard time with the idea of settling down previously. They may be somebody who trusts very slowly, where they are slow to trust, but they trust you. I miss you, but I lie to myself. This is what I was saying, guys. I don't want this to sound like you can never go hang out with your friends or you can never leave them, because they want you to. They want you to go have fun. They want you to, again, still be you and like live your life. But I do think when you guys are away from each other, there is this like, oh, I miss you. Even though I've left like 20 minutes ago, I miss you. Will you stand by me? I think loyalty is a big thing for this person. I think loyalty above anything else is like the most important thing for this person, and their devotion, their loyalty to you is something I think they want to communicate, but in return, they want that same level of loyalty, that same level of devotion. Yeah, I'm scared. You complete me. I think they are scared of the fact that there is somebody in this world, aka you, who holds so much power over them. This person is not used to being so in love or feeling so connected to somebody where it's like, I'm vulnerable or I'm in a position where I can get hurt or I can be at a loss. And you have created that for them. And that's a scary thing. It is a positive thing, but it's also scary for them. We have abundance. Again, this person values you as if you are like a treasure. We have dating. When dating shows up, what this is telling us is there is a constant state of trying to impress you, or there will be a constant state of like, we are dating even within our marriage. I'm going to bring you flowers. I want to dress up for you. I want you to dress up for me. I want us to keep the magic alive. That is what dating is keeping the magic alive. We have serendipity. I believe that you two are going to bond very deeply over like little quick spontaneous adventures. Maybe it's like on a random Tuesday night, you guys decide to call out of work and go take a road trip or go take a flight somewhere. Or perhaps on your lunch break, you decide to show up and like surprise each other. It feels like a sense of spontaneity is important within this relationship. Can I have a message from group 3's future husband or wife? That is quite a lot, but we will get to it. Okay, so I surrender all negative beliefs that no longer serve me, and I replace them with loving thoughts and intentions. From this moment on, I will listen only to the voice of love. Your love is an endless source of inspiration, and this is exactly what I've been talking about, you guys. This person, prior to meeting you, group 3, your husband or your wife had negative beliefs around love, had negative beliefs around relationships. In meeting you, in falling in love with you, they believe in love. They believe that love can last. Your love is quite literally a source of endless inspiration for them. So you are changing their mindset or their belief system around love, around relationships. Every experience, regardless of whether you perceive it as good or bad, comes with a gift attached. Yet sometimes the gift is only revealed with the passing of time. Trust, all is as it should be. You, my beloved, are like a ray of golden sunshine. I breathe in your love, and all of my concerns melt away, and all that is left is pure joy. Thank you, my beloved soulmate. And then the last one is your love life will transform when you learn to truly love yourself just as you are. You are perfect just the way you are. Accept this and you will be amazed by the changes it brings into your life. We are going to get just a few more, you guys. I'm going to pull from the satchel. Okay. Can I please get... Oh, okay. We have melanin deep. This could be skin, eyes, hair color, forever and always. Like I said, I think loyalty is going to be a big thing for your future husband or wife. Living your life and you meet unintentionally. You are my sun, moon, and stars. We have London. We have a golden retriever. No request is too big. Co-workers in love. We have late 30s. Will you grow old with me? Again, loyalty is very important to this person. We have clean cut, deep love. I love the way you feel. I want to bite you. Again, guys, I do think there is a more intimate or spicy message here for you guys. From your husband/wife. I think that part of your guys' connection is something that they really do value and see as sacred. So that's great. I love that for you, group 3. Moving on, our last little note, we have thick hair. Okay, so group 3, that is all I have for you guys today. I do hope that these messages were enduring and brought a smile to your face. Thank you guys so much for allowing me to read for you. I appreciate you. I love you. And that is all I've got. So, bye. Hello, group number 4. Welcome to your guys' reading. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far. We're going to start off with our zodiac dice before we get to our shuffle. We have Leo and Aries. Hello, Leo. Hello, Aries. Aries and Cap. Scorpio and Taurus. We have Aries again. Should I roll one more time? Okay. Pisces. Hello, Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, everybody. Okay, with that being said, if you do want a personal reading, check that out in my description box on the 1st of every month. The love letter for group number 4 from their husband. From their husband or their wife. Oh, okay. This is a little intense, group number 4. I think the letter is essentially like you... Okay, I feel weird saying this, but it feels like you are the only good thing in this person's life. I shouldn't say that. Not the only good thing, but you are like their happy place. You are the thing that they look forward to at the end of the day. Being able to come home and snuggle up with you on the couch, or being able to see you. Like, that is the happiest and least stressful part of their day. It appears to me that your husband or your wife leads a very stressful life. Because we have the 10 of Wands, we have the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Swords. I believe that their day-to-day is incredibly stressful. I believe they have a lot of responsibilities on their plate. I believe that this person has to make a lot of leadership decisions in their workplace environment. The 7 of Swords talks about priorities and needing to make really hard or tough decisions when it comes to what stays, what goes, making on-the-spot calls for really important things. The 10 of Wands talks, like I said, about having a lot of responsibilities and weight on your back, feeling like your plate's really full. The 5 of Cups talks about disappointment. I think that your husband / wife is going to be somebody who's incredibly hard on themselves, almost to the point where even when they do good, if they don't do, again, whatever it is that they do professionally to the best of their abilities, they feel like they did bad. They're very hard on themselves. I don't think Virgo showed up in the dice, but this person reminds me of like a Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising. Potentially even like Virgo 10th house. It has, or like a Virgo Mercury. It feels like somebody who is very critical, but most critical of themselves. The 7 of Wands, this is a need to defend what you have. So this is going to be a spouse who's very protective. So in their love letter to you, what they want to relay to you is you are the most magical part of their day. You are the best part of their day. They look forward to seeing you all day. I also believe another part of the letter has to do with wanting to protect you or wanting to keep you safe. Like I said, the 7 of Wands references a need to keep what is valuable to you safe. Sometimes it talks about jealousy. I don't know if that's something that's occurring here. If it's like, I see how valuable you are, that I worry about other people coming and like trying to take you from me, or trying to, maybe that's not the right way to word it, but trying to get in between the two of us. Your husband, your wife is very protective of you. Can I get a message for group 4? They believe your relationship is fated. They believe you guys are soulmates. So a part of this letter is like, you are my soulmate, or like, dear soulmate. Despite all these difficult things that I'm going through with work, or despite the stress that I am experiencing with this or with that, you are so valuable to me. You are my soulmate. And all of this is worth it at the end of the day because I am with you, because I get to have this opportunity to be with my soulmate. I also, again, there's a message here about you guys being fated or like meant to be. That's automatically like till death do us part. Hermit is doing self-reflection. Can I get confirmation on the Hermit, please? Yeah, so Virgo energy, Scorpio energy, potentially Gemini energy. Okay, guys. So I do believe that your future spouse, like I said, they're very hard on themselves. You give them a reason to take a break. I don't believe that this person would ever take a day off or ever take vacation time if it wasn't for you. You are their reason for like, I want to go on vacation, or I want to go do this, or I want to go do that, for pursuing like peace or pursuing relaxation. I do believe death is simply talking about this person is in this relationship committed to you until death, until they are no longer, here on this earth. They are that deeply committed to you. I also believe it's very possible that in you coming into their life, you have completely altered their life, or you have changed their life in a really significant way. Okay. Can I please get a message for group number 4? We have the right timing. I'm going to be honest, you guys. This person is giving me the vibes of somebody who has, a very serious or demanding career. I don't know if it's taken them a long time to build this up, or if they've had to go through like a particular amount of education in order to get here. I do believe the reason you have not met this person yet is because the timing has not been right due to them focusing on their career or their education. So right timing, have faith, and wait until you find the right one. This is hold on, self-love, and soon. Plan ahead. Your husband, your wife is a planner, okay? So a part of their love message to you is like, I have already planned out like our lives. I've already envisioned what the next 10, 15, 20 years of our lives will look like together. This is prepare for a rainy day and stay flexible, adapt, foresight, and invest. Your husband, your wife really wants to make sure that you guys are secure on a financial level. Secure physically, emotionally, mentally, but I think financially, this is something that they're really going to excel at in protecting your future. This goes back into what I was talking about with the 7 of Wands. They are very, very much protective of you, group number 4, okay? And they're protective of your guys' future together. So they are going to plan ahead. They are going to perhaps, make large investments, or, start thinking about retirement quite soon within your guys' relationship. These are things they're going to talk about and plan for. Okay, so we have true acceptance. Find strength in unique views and grow together. This is rare, enhance, and thrive. So group number 4, I really believe that this person and you are quite different from each other, which typically, when I see soulmates show up, I do see 2 people who are typically very similar to one another. But for you guys, group 4, I believe this person and you are quite different. I think that your differences are positive, though, in the way that you both are able to bring a little bit more harmony into each other's lives. So true acceptance, you guys are finding harmony, you guys are finding balance, you're finding happiness and strength within your relationship through these different viewpoints that you have. I believe your husband or your wife, group number 4, is a little bit more pragmatic and perhaps grounded, realistic, structured, stoic, however you want to word it. And you have this more like magical quality to you, or you have this more like whimsical essence that I think this person needs, because their life is so serious, because their life does have a significant amount of stress in it. I think you bringing this like whimsical energy, this magical energy into their life is something that is healthy for them. So making magic, everything seems perfect, and it's not an illusion. This is trust, believe, and love. And then we have hidden desires. There's someone else or a fantasy that's unfulfilled. This is secret, temptation, and affair. So I believe that this is simply talking about feeling safe to explore our temptations, or feeling safe to explore our desires. I don't feel comfortable, you guys, just because a few months ago, received quite a lot of inappropriate emails, personal reading requests that were just inappropriate, and they made me uncomfortable. So I feel like the best way for me to combat or like push away that type of energy is like, I don't want to get too in depth when we're talking about intimacy here. So I'm just going to say this very plainly. I'm assuming that there are messages here that have to do with intimacy and exploring things that perhaps we didn't feel safe to explore previously. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and move us forward. Can we have messages? I love you. I remember you. I think that I remember you is like, I remember your favorite, like your order at Starbucks, or I remember your favorite tea. I remember your favorite perfume and like I got it for you. I feel like this person shows love and care through things that they remember about you. Okay. Hold me in your arms. Again, physicality, physical touch is going to be important here. I get lost in your eyes. I am captured by your beauty. Are you real? And I want you. Okay. Let's get a few more. Yep, okay. Sorry guys, I cannot show that. Again, I hate that other people have ruined my comfortability when it comes to this topic, but they just have, and I'm just gonna leave it there. I love that for everybody. I think everybody should. We have soulmates again. I really do believe that your husband or your wife believes that you two are soulmates. And I also believe that people, especially married couples, should feel safe exploring with their partner. Okay. Self-respect. Beautiful. I think that your husband, your wife is going to request that you are always in alignment with your self-respect, right? This person's not going to do anything or ask you to behave in a way that's disrespectful to who you are or what you do. Can we get some messages for group 4 from their future? Oh, spouse. Okay. We have an oval-shaped face. We have brown eyes. You will be so nervous when you first meet. We have tall, dark, and handsome, happily single, and you fall for them unintentionally. We have 37 years of age, meeting at an event. You are safe with me. Again, this person's very protective of you, group number 4. I think a part of their message, a big part of their message for you, their love letter, is you are safe with me. Like, I will never hurt you. I will keep you safe from harm. Romantic bliss. Elegant. Passion. You are the most important person to me. We have well-dressed. Jawline. Big feet. Finances, again, I think a part or a way in which they protect you as well is through finances and creating financial stability or safety, whether that is through like making a lot of money or doing like the financial planning or the financial budgeting for the family or for your guys' marriage. We have an average body build, we have dark hair, we have 30s, friends to lovers, a committed relationship, meeting in person. You like them for their personality, a slow burn, strong arms, Tinder, okay, a sweet one, 6'2". Okay. That is everything I have for you guys, group number 4. So you are safe with them. You are the most important person to them. I believe for most of you, you are meeting this person in person. For some of you, very few of you are meeting them on Tinder. There's also, again, a lot here about physicality and like physical attribute. I'm assuming this is your attraction to them. Okay, group number 4. That is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I appreciate it. I love you. And that is all I've got. So, bye.